Across her lifetime, Elaine Thomson has lived in more than 10 different homes. In these homes, she's crafted memories, flourished relationships, and grown loving families. She grew up in a little farmhouse on the outskirts of Wagga Wagga in the New South Wales
The
Riverina.
home that I left, my parents' home in Wagga, I left that to be married and went to Shepparton to live, which was a fair way away from Wagga. You know, when you're young and living with your parents, you're looking forward to, you're appreciating what they're providing for you, but you're always looking forward when you get a bit older to leaving home and setting up a home for yourself and your husband. And then in later life, it's different again.
After she married her husband Graham, the newlyweds crossed the border into Victoria and moved to the
I
busy
was
town of Shepparton.
a young person who was adjusting to living in another town, getting to know people, and that was all very exciting and it was easy to adjust.
Elaine said the pair crafted their new life in Shepparton by taking responsibility of themselves.
The two of us took responsibility for our lives once we were married and setting up home. We didn't really rely.
After a few years of rural life in Shepparton, the couple moved their flourishing family back to Wagga and then later to the country town of Tumut.
We lived in Wagga for a short time by the time I had two children, and my third child was due when we shifted to Tumut. We rented a house for a short time, and then we bought a 10-acre property and we started to run a business there.
But this lifestyle of running a business with 3 growing children took a toll on her personal life. By operating a business out of her home, she had blurred the lines of what was work and what was family time.
I used to say to Graham that if he woke up in the morning and I'd gone and the children had gone, I hadn't left him, I'd just left Willow Bend and the business. It was a beautiful spot, just a beautiful spot on a trout stream, but the work was pretty harrowing at times.
The strain of the business led the family to sell up. But then, Graham and Elaine hit the road and embraced their new circumstances. Instead of buying a new house, the couple bought a caravan and toured around Australia for a number of years. Elaine embraced the change.
Oh, well, I'm a lucky person. I can be happy wherever I am. And when we went to live in the caravan, it was extremely exciting because we were both wanting to travel. We'd spent quite a lot of years tied to a business, not able to go on a proper holiday, and we were like two birds let out of a cage.
After 3 years on the road, the couple wanted a place to call home. Coincidentally, during this same time frame, Elaine's children started having children. Though one issue was that Elaine and Graham were living in Victoria, away from their family.
The sad part was that we lived so far away, but the parents did an absolutely wonderful job. My 3 children and their spouses, just when all the children were small, they just devoted their holidays to coming and visiting us, and we would get to visit them, not as often, but just gorgeous. Yeah.
After a number of years, the couple hit the road again and spent many years touring more parts of Australia. Though in 2012, Elaine's husband Graham died, and she was forced to find a home with a little more stability.
Since Graham has died, I certainly have appreciated the support of my family to help me become adjusted and get used to a different way of life.
She's had to make a lot of adjustments in the new life that she has now. When it comes down to it, Elaine says that her home has always been where she feels most loved.
Home is where the people live that you love, and as I'm getting older, a lot of these people are passing out of my life. They're passing away, and it's important to have all of the lovely photographs and the memories of them.